Hi guys. Yeah, I have glasses. New pair, got them today. We picked them up today, yeah. So I wanted to talk about being trans and everything, and how I knew that I was trans and how I feel now that I'm starting to, and hopefully in 20 days when everything goes right. Okay, let's start at the very beginning. So my mom was told that she would have a boy, so my parents picked out the name Target for me. I know a lot of trans guys use the name their parents would have gave them when they were born boy, but I couldn't take the name because my brother is named Target, so it would be problematic when we both named Target. So I took a name that reminded of my birth name, and yeah, it's like from the same region the name from my brother is from. So Micah is like a northern name, and Target is a northern name, like from Sweden and Norwegian, oh god, and Finland and Denmark. Yeah. Northern Germany also has, like, there are some guys named Torge. There's one big German YouTuber named Torge and everything, and everyone asks me if I know him, because when I say yeah, I know Torge. Yeah, he also dressed as one of Torge's characters one time, and on Carnival it was very funny. And yeah, never mind. So I grew up as a normal child in kindergarten. Daycare. I had most of the time boyfriends. I had like one good girlfriend, and we went to elementary school together. Like first and second grade. Then I switched schools because I moved. Yeah, we were very close, but I also had mostly boyfriends in elementary school. Then I switched schools and everything was very hard for me. I got bullied a lot, so I took third grade 2 times. So I would be in grade 13 right now. I'm in grade 12. And I also made contact better with the boys, and girls were like, ugh. I climbed on trees, I played football with the boys, as a kid I also went into the men's bathroom at theme parks or something, yeah, so I was like a very tomboyish kid. Yeah, sometimes I wore dresses or something, but or skirts, but not that often. And even wearing skirts wouldn't help me from climbing up trees. I throw those pictures away because I'm a trans guy. I don't like my past. And they were not that good, and I spilled coffee over them, so they were like wishy-washy, and you couldn't see anything of them, but I had pictures of me in a skirt, climbing up, and a white cardigan, and a blouse, climbing up a tree at the very top, so these pictures were very funny. Yeah, so I grew up as a boy. As a baby, I wore like all the time boys' clothes because I wore the old clothes of my cousin, so a lot of people thought I was a little boy. Never mind. So I got into middle school, a mix of this, from grade 5 to grade 10. Yeah, in 6th grade, in 5th grade, I talked with my friend about how I wished that I was a boy, because they had it easier. I also made friends with the boys, and my best friend at the time, she was a girl. The only girl I was friends with at the time. So I had my boy group, plus my best friend. And yeah, we had a good time together. And in 6th grade, my best friend had this presentation, and she talked about the LGBT community, LGBT rights, and everything. And at this moment, I thought about, hey, maybe I'm trans. That was in 2015, at the end of the 6th school year, going into 7th grade. Yeah, I told her this in the winter of 2015, so in 7th grade, 5 years ago. I came out to my parents 1.5 years later in, oh no, it was in fall, in fall 2015, I came out to my best friend, saying to her, hey, I think I'm trans. Would you call me Luca? Because at the time I wanted to call Luca because I liked the YouTuber with the name Luca. It was a bad idea. And I told her, yeah, could you please name me Luca and use he, him pronouns for me? And everything was fine. It was in the beginning of 7th grade. So the year goes on, and I came out to more friends of mine. And in 8th grade, I was out to most of my friends, and we went to England. Girls and boys were not allowed to mix up for our host families. I was in a whole girl's house. I mean, like, wasn't that bad? Most of them are good friends now. So, we're good friends. I didn't have feelings for them, but we're good friends. And in this year, 2016, I also came out at my therapy group, like 4 years ago. And told them, yeah, I want to be called Luca. I think I'm a guy. And at this point, I knew what trans was. I also searched, how do I know that I'm trans? And everything applied to me. But I didn't heard of the term dysphoria yet. So, I hope you could hear me, because the music is quite loud. Never mind. Yeah, so, I said, I'm trans. And at the moment I heard the term dysphoria, and I knew what it meant, I knew that was me. I ordered a binder for cosplaying. You might don't know this, but I actually was into cosplaying like from grade 7, or when was my first convention? In grade 6 was my first convention, and I went to this convention 4 years in a row. No, 3 years in a row. Both days. It was a 2-day convention with every day 2 different cosplays. I don't went it for last year and this year because this year was Corona. Last year I lost my interest in anime. I found it over quarantine again. Yeah, so I was into cosplaying, and I asked my mother because I was only cosplaying boy characters because, who could have thought that cosplaying a girl would trigger my dysphoria? So I never cosplayed a girl. I had plans to cosplay one because I wasn't out to my parents yet, and my parents asked, why do you always cosplay boys? And so, yeah, I ordered a binder. And it was a crappy €10 binder from eBay that would probably break your ribs when you have it on for too long and regularly. So before I ordered this, I used Ace bandages, and it hurt it because they were going closer and closer with everything you move, and at the end of the day I felt I was dying. And it was only a convention day for like 4 hours or something, because it wasn't a real convention. It was like a small 1-day convention in the big city nearby. So I thought I was dying at the end of the day. So I asked my mother, hey, could you buy me this? And I snuck it out and wore to school. And I feel very shady about it because I was biting my chest. What if someone would notice? My chest is not that big. I wore only sports bras and never had a real bra. I had a real bra in 6th grade before I knew what trans was, and then I never wore a real bra again. I only wore sports bras. So there wasn't a big difference between me having a sports bra on and me having a binder on. Now I can't wear a sports bra because it makes me very dysphoric. It's a big problem. I want to talk about this problem in my next video. I will probably film it tomorrow and I will cut it because this I don't want to cut it. So we have to live with this long video. Yeah, so I bought my first binder in 8th grade in 2016. At the beginning of 2016. I don't had it with me in England because it was England. And if I took it with me, it would be probably problematic because my mother was in my room for me to clean it up while I was in England. Never mind. So let's go farther forward. In 2017, I outed myself by my parents. It was the 13th of June 2017. It was the birthday of my grandpa. I outed myself by my parents with a letter I wrote 3 months earlier, because I knew this guy. He's also trans. His name is Liam. We know from kindergarten. He was in a group of my brother. Not kindergarten, daycare. Oh my god. Daycare, not kindergarten, daycare. And we met up because he was trans too. And we were on the same school, but then he switched schools. So, yeah. And he told me, yeah, he outed himself for his mother, like, very early. I was out to myself for now 2 years. And I thought, maybe I should out myself for my mother. So I wrote her this letter, and I took it. I hide it. I have hidden it at a spot where she wouldn't find it. And 3 months later, she found it. I went to take it back. I never wanted to out myself for my parents. But earlier that year, I outed myself as bisexual because I had a girlfriend at the time. And yeah, so I told my parents, and everything went fine. She had all my parents in general had problems using the right name. But then I switched to Micah, and then it wasn't a big problem anymore because it's close to my dad name. So everything is fine from then, and now that I'm starting testosterone soon, I think about what if I regret transitioning at some point, because it is hard to go back. I have voices for you, very bad, but I some kind love my singing voice. I hate that I can go so fucking high, so I try to sing an octave lower than the music usually is. Because I have that bad of voice dysphoria. I hate talking, so I don't know why I started YouTube. And I have body dysphoria, so I hate my upper part. I have clothing dysphoria. I can't go into the women's section in a shopping center or in a store because I like women's fashion. I really love women's fashion. I love makeup. I love the art behind it. I also love the art behind clothes. I was at a clothing school, at a fashion school at one point to look, because maybe I wanted to go there, but it's quite expensive because it's a private school and I don't have money. Yeah, so I'm into fashion. You maybe can't see it when I'm dressed, but because this is not fashion. It's like a t-shirt over a hoodie, but I'm into fashion. And I'm into makeup. I don't do it all myself. But I think it's a very good art. I'm into calligraphy. I'm into plants. Plants are not a golly thing, but I like these things. But these are strange things that make me dysphoric. I'm also dysphoric about my height. It's like very dumb because I'm like 5'11", but I'm still dysphoric about my height. Because my brother is like 6'5". I'm not sure. Yeah, 6'5". And I'm like 5'11", but 5'11" isn't that small. 5'11" is the average height for a guy in Germany. But I'm still dysphoric. I'm not dysphoric about my feet size because I have like an 11 in men's. It's like big. And yeah, these are some things that make me dysphoric. I think I have a muscular face. Sometimes my earrings make me dysphoric, but it's something I'm stand over it. My eyes make me dysphoric. The way I walk makes me dysphoric. So, I know that I'm trans. I really know that I'm trans. And I can't go to a woman's doctor because in my mind, I'm not a fucking woman. I can't go there. I get panic attacks when I think about going there. I start crying. And I'm good at hiding my feelings. So I don't cry that much. But when I cry, then I cry. And then I cry the whole day. So I try not to cry about my dysphoria. At some point, I'm sitting in a bus and I'm thinking, oh my god, I could cry because I feel so dysphoric today. I have a packer. My mother bought it for me. It's a whole nother story. But I have a packer, but I can't use it every day because school bathrooms. It fell on the floor in the school bathroom one day. Whole nother story. My packer stories are another thing. Yeah, so I'm starting testosterone in 20 days. Sometimes I feel like it's not the right time yet to start yet. But I'm 18. I turn 19 in February next year. So I will be 4 months auntie when I turn 19. When I wait even longer, I don't know if I can do this. To wait longer. I'm so hyped about it, but I'm also scared. And I think this is a good combination. I think you should be scared of it because it's changing a lot. Hope you understand what I mean. I'm so excited. Oh my god. No, I got an no, I got a shell. I can't believe it. I'm getting to you in like 20 days. I waited for this so fucking long because I couldn't get a place at a therapist, and you need to and you need a letter from a therapist to get to you in Germany. I had my blood work done 3 months ago. Now I'm just waiting for my T-date. For my second time at the doctor, and I'm so excited. Oh my god. I'm starting to. Can you believe it? Okay. Bye.